chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Snags it quickly on the left. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the field. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page.
There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is a designed run. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing, Imaliava quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now Iamaleava going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins! The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Pulls it in.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Bringing the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Caught, and he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's dragged down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
And the Bruins are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes a catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. To throw, it's Daniels. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Power football with the run. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pressure coming. Got his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Rush is on him. Being chased. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat, and they got it.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've got it back, tie game, waning moments, and a chance to put together the winning drive. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You've got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Makes a catch. Touchdown, Bruins. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Caught outside on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Snagged out of the air. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more